think that's it.
Great, thank you. I'm sharing our immersion on YouTube. Just a minute. And Jerome. So hello everyone. Hello YouTube. Today we're going to talking about funniest moment in our lives. We are students at Talking Talk, a place for us to talk freely. No one here will correct us, and I'm not a teacher. I'm a student like Jefferson and Catherine. And if you don't know the platform yet, I invite you to visit the website. And Cheran, let's go. Question number 1. What's the funniest moment you've ever experienced? For me, Jefferson said about canastra. I remember one day, I was little, I guess 4, and my dad was playing with the rest of our family, and I entered in the room, and my dad was cheating on the game. He put a lot of cards under the table, and then I got in the room and I saw the cards, and oh, Dad, you you drop off this card, so take here. And he was pissed off with me because he was cheating on the game. So it was for nobody saw the cards under the table. And I remember that right now when Jefferson said. And Jefferson, can you share a moment, funniest moment in your life?
I think 10 years ago, I had in China. I remember in Shanghai, with a mission, a lot of Brazilian people and Chinese. And we went to a restaurant, and the owner of the restaurant talked about a lot of food, and I understood nothing. And I talked with him, and he understood nothing too. Can you imagine you, for example, do you have piqui here? No, what is piqui?
A
And we
pique?
began to
Que
talk
ótimo.
about piqui, about rice, and a lot of food. Because when you go to other country, you imagine the same kind of food.
Mhm.
And confusion, they mixed words and meats and foods, and so one was very funniest. But at the end, we had, I think, 10, 10 kinds of food, but I just appreciate one kind of food. The others I didn't. But we are very funny. We laugh a lot about this.
I guess when we travel to different countries, it's always difficult to eat because we never understand the menu.
Yeah.
So you are always afraid to ask to order some, I don't know, it's not disgusting but something that you don't like. So you gonna spend money in something you don't like. So it's very difficult to eat.
In China, it's worse because you never know what you're gonna to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a budget
Everything's so
on
different,
tax.
so different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine. And Catherine, share with us.
Yeah, I think a funny moment was in my childhood because when I was a child, I had to move to a different state. I'm from Rio, but I lived in Natal.
Oh.
And when I arrived there, I was studied in a school, a middle school, I think.
Mhm.
Um, and a girl said, "Oh, I lost my poly. Lost my poly." And the teacher said, "Okay, how was your poly? Describe it to me." And she said, "Oh, my poly is pink and bright. And I just think about, okay, Polly to me was a doll, the tiny doll. And I start to look like the tiny doll. What is the tiny doll? But when she found a Polly, I found out that Polly is another name to oh my goodness, electrical, I don't know, um lapiseira.
Really?
So yeah. So I think it was a funny moment.
I didn't know this one. Polly.
Yeah, yeah.
Polly.
I think many regions has these different names for objects that we all know. I think especially in the Northeast. I lived in Piauí, in Teresina, for a year when I was a kid too. And when I go there to visit, I noticed this different, it's not language, but it's like expressions, different names for objects. But it's nice. It's nice to see that in our country there is different cultures, even here. It's nice
Yeah.
to
I thought a little different. She said, "Oh, she's bright. Oh, bright, a Polly bright." But okay, maybe that is the dress, you know. Yeah.
Good one, good one. And Catherine is still with you. Who is the funniest person you know, and why do they make you laugh?
Oh, the funniest person that I know is my friend Carlos.
Hmm.
And the second question is why he is funny.
Yeah.
Oh, because I think
You have to do, yeah.
yeah, he has a um fatty fast. How can I say? He think he's too fast. So he has a lot of insights, and he did the jokes in the right moment. So I think it is very clever, and he this make he uh very funny to me. So
Yeah, I think people, like you said, people that can think very fast in a joke is clever. It's
yeah,
hard
yeah.
for some people. It's hard to do that. And in my case, I would say that my dad was the funniest person that I know. He used to do a lot of jokes all the time, like you said. Everything that you said, he has a joke or an expression for Piauí. There is a
Mhm.
lot of expression, very different from here in Brasilia. We don't have too much. And he was always saying little jokes. Some was funny, some was not, but we have to laugh because he's my and and in general, now talking about an artist, I would say Adam Sandler. I love his jokes.
Mhm.
It's terrible sometimes, but it's funny. I like his movies. For me, it's funny. Jefferson.
I don't know what I wanna say. Is recording now?
Yeah, it's recording.
Yeah, okay. I can't say the name of the guy now. I will change. I change for another person. I
I
think
guess
about.
you can write. I don't know if the chat goes to YouTube. I don't know, but you can say another time.
Yeah, I can say now the guy from the United States. I can talk the name, but it's okay. But I have a friend, a friend of mine, call it Felipe. He doesn't tell jokes. He is the joke about everything that you say with him.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you go to a party. I live in a condo. We have a club here,
Mhm.
and at the party of the parties, he used to make jokes about everything, everything. If something fell, if something have something different about the singer, he didn't the worst singer, not a good singer. and he make jokes about the singer. Oh, he's so good, etc., etc. And about the food all the time, making jokes about the food, about my clothes, everything about the clothes, about my hair, and so on. So he's amazing. He transformed a regular moment in a comedy scene all the time.
Great. I think this kind of people are essential to have in our lives. At least one person like that is good to have close to us. Because, like you said, the person will bring some light to our day. It's good to have people like that. I love to have this kind of.
Yeah, as I told, sometimes you have embarrassed moments in a
Yeah,
party
of
with the
course, yeah.
person to joke. But you
Depends on
must
the person.
sometimes you need to take care. You can make jokes about something that's not good,
Yeah, now.
especially for a woman.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person because she has to have the sense of the place to
Yeah.
make a joke that can hurt someone. Yeah, there is a lot of funniest person that don't have like a filter to their jokes. Other they have, but it is good to have people like that in our life. Uh, Jefferson, do you know Mazarop?
Yeah, I watched a lot Mazarop films in
For
the
you, it's
past.
funny.
Mazarop is from Minas Gerais. Né?
Yeah.
I knew the city of Mazarop in Minas Gerais. Yeah.
Do you know it was a funny movie?
Yeah, in the past, yes, very funny.
Great. And question 3. What's
Until
the
today, Mazarop passing on the TV. I think
Mhm.
it's the Brazil TV, something like that.
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
Treinamento 2.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, the art
Treinamento.
TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
Brazil art. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Art
it's
one, art two.
what? Just a moment. Let me put my computer to charge. Okay. Question 3. What's the funniest thing that happened to you at work or school recently? Jefferson, share with us.
As a professor, I won't talk about school. I think it's better. I had something very interesting. I think 3 weeks ago, a guy at my class, and I never saw this guy at the class. He was there and watching my class. It's okay. And he asked some questions, and I asked him. I never have I never have see you saw see or saw
Never saw you.
saw you. I haven't ever saw you, and this is the first time we in November, and he told me I think there is something wrong. I really don't know. If maybe what kind of class is this? And I talk. We are talking about the Brazilian economy. And he told, no, it's not the right class. I think I'm in the wrong class. Can you imagine a student? I don't know how to say voador. Né? Think, say, and present yourself and talk and asking questions is not the right class.
He could
And
stay
very interesting
silent.
because all the class, the students laughed, laughed a lot.
Great. He could stay in silence and just leave the room when
Yeah.
he realized that was not his class.
But he asked one question.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
could stay in
point.
silence. Yeah, I could stay
Uh,
in silence and realize that I was in the wrong place.
Sometimes it's not very common, but very common with some kind of students to spend 4 months with a profession. He didn't know the name of the profession.
Yeah.
I used to ask, what's the name of Catherine, professor of some subject? I really don't know.
Yeah. I will not judge because when I was in college, it was very hard to memorize all the names. It was,
Yeah.
I don't know, no, 6 or 7 classes we had, so it was too much memorized. But I remember the face. Of the face was okay, but the name sometimes I forgot.
Yeah.
Great. I imagine you have a lot of funniest stories about your students.
Yeah, I have thousands, thousands.
I can imagine. Catherine.
Okay, I will try to explain this for the moment. In my case, I'm a biology teacher. So one day I was giving a class about evolution and say the difference about the scientists Darwin and Lamarck. And a girl start to took photos, a lot of photos from my presentation. And I said, okay, no, you don't need to take photos because I will give this material for you.
Mhm.
And she said, no, it's not for study. It's just to put in the WhatsApp group, the family WhatsApp group. And I said, why? Why you do that? And she said, oh, because I have an uncle, and I think the his son is not is not is not him because the child have a different year, and the mom said that the different year is from the accident that the father
Mhm.
suffered some times ago. Some, yeah, and now I know that it is impossible because the characters have to pass to the children by DNA. Oh yeah, but it's not it's not so so in this way. So I try to
Not so
fix.
simple.
Yeah, yeah, but it was a funny situation for me.
She was about to ruin a family.
Yeah, yeah, she wanted to do that.
That was good. I'm trying to remember a funniest moment. At work, yeah, I'm not a teacher, and in my work, we don't have a lot of moment like that. Is an office. There's no much time to to this kind of conversations or something. I can't remember right now.
But
I,
when you going to drink coffee, no? Some jokes?
I don't go too much. We really don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and when I have time to, I don't know, take a break and eat something, I want to stay alone because I talk too much. I'm always in contact with clients. I'm a lead of 5 people, so I have to talk all the time. So when I have the chance to stay in silence, I take this chance because it's too much information all the time. So sometimes I just need to stay in silence 5 minutes and take my tea, drink some water, and just uh, calm down my mind a little bit. But I really can remember funny moments right now. Nah, I'll try to remember one till the end of the class. And 4, do you enjoy watching comedy shows or movies? Which one made you laugh the most? Jefferson, do you like?
I try. It's not so easy. I I try by YouTube and
Mhm.
not Spotify. Yeah, it's a stream. I I try to watch stand up, but it's not so easy in English. It's not so easy because you have the context, you have the situation, the
But in
place,
Portuguese.
even. In Portuguese, sometimes. I used to watch this kind of comedy, stand-up, no?
Mhm.
But in the past stand-up, I think was so good, but now I really don't know because you
Mhm.
have polarization today, Lula and Bolsonaro, and some jokes. And I see, for example, I went to a stand-up here in Goiânia, and half of the audience loved it and half didn't because
Uh-huh.
the stand-up was talking two bad things about Bolsonaro. And so it's not so easy, especially here in Goiás. You can imagine in Brazil, I don't know, but here is Bolsonaro's territory. Terrible.
Well, I think he is very divided. I think,
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's half and half.
yeah, it's not
And
so
half.
easy. And
Yeah.
about movies, I used to watch in the past like Mazarop, né? Mazarop, it's very interesting. And Mr. Bean, I love some
Sim.
bullshit, something no sense, but Mr. Bean, it's very interesting. And I watch a lot of I don't know, it's movies, but
Mhm.
episodes, something like this about Mr. Bean. And I try to watch Friends, but I really don't like. I don't know. I
Mhm.
don't like Friends. I don't.
Me
I
neither.
try to watch, but I really don't make me laugh. I didn't appreciate. But I love to watch some channel from the United States
Mm.
about Donald Trump. It's very interesting. I love the guys. I love the guys. I
You watch
remember
on
the names
YouTube?
of the comment from
Uh-huh.
CNBC, and the other, I don't remember. I try to remember the name I can put here. It's very interesting, very amazing because they take
Uh-huh.
the Trump's speech and
Mhm.
talk about this every day. It's so nice.
Wow. Is that a channel on TV or is that channel on YouTube?
I watch everything by YouTube, né?
Ah,
But
good.
it's from, for
No, no.
example, CNBC, for example. We have
Mhm.
CNBC in Brazil now, né? But you
Mhm.
have part of CNBC about this.
I know.
I try to remember the name. The next
Great,
meeting I can show.
great. I grew up watching Chaves. Eu a Patroa as Crianças. I don't know the name in English. There was another one that I think is one with three little girls and the dad and the uncle. Três é demais, I guess. Três. I don't know if the name is like that. Três too much. I guess not. But nowadays, I try to watch Friends too. For me, it's not funny. I guess it's the laugh on the background. I don't like series like that that force you to laugh. I didn't like. I prefer. I don't know if you know Modern Family. Modern Family is for me is
I
amazing.
used to say that.
Yeah,
For
Modern
me, it's
Family.
the best one, Modern Family.
Yeah. I watch it, I guess, three times. All the series, I guess it's like 7 seasons, 6 seasons. It's too much, but it's small, 20 minutes each episode. And that is the kind of humor that I like. I love watching comedies, movies too. Adam Sandler for me is great. uh, ah, I forgot. As Branquelas. I don't know in English, but this kind of movie that is is a soft joke. There's nothing too heavy. I don't like this kind of heavy comedies. But nowadays I don't go to comedy shows, especially because here in Brazil is too expensive. It's like 80, 90 reais. And for two is for me it's too much. I prefer to spend on sushi, on something like that to eat and watch it on TV when I can. The last one that I watched was Whindersson Nunes on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's three movies, no, it's three comedy shows. The last one, it was not too funny, but the second was very good, very good. Catherine.
Yeah, like I said, I really like Modern Family, and I like to watch Everybody Hates Chris too.
Ah, that's the one that I was trying to remember.
Yeah, it's very good. I don't like Friends too. Actually, it's not I don't like, but I don't think that is so funny. Uh, and the yeah, about series, I think it's
The
that.
Office. Do you
Mm,
know?
yeah, I know, but unfortunately, I don't like too. The
I
Office.
don't like
Yeah, and there is another one that the guy is working in a policy. Um,
Brooklyn 99.
yeah, it's very famous. My sister like a lot, but I don't like too. I don't know, guys.
It's
I don't know.
silly.
I can find the funny things in the series because uh they treat serious cases and put a joke in the middle, so I don't think it's funny, but okay. It's okay. And about the stand up, I really like to go in stand up shows. Next to my city has a theater, so I would like to to go in these shows. So yeah.
Good. I think we have a lot of great series and comedy shows to watch. It's good to laugh and relax a little bit.
Yeah, but we have a Brazilian sitcoms too, like Tapas de Beijo is very good.
I don't know this one. I know the channel Comedy não sei o que do Cabral.
And this one, don't know.
I
It's a
forgot.
channel. No, but this show that I told is passed on the normal channel, the
Ah,
global
okay.
channel, the normal one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't know this.
And there is another dentist, I think, that I saw a couple of years ago. Is very funny too. Um,
Porta dos
yeah,
Fundos. We have Porta dos
yeah,
Fundos.
Porta dos Fundos is good too. It's
Uh,
a good one.
I love não sei o que Portugal. I forgot his first name.
Rafael.
Rafael Portugal.
Yeah,
He's
I already went I already been sorry in a stand up show.
Ah, I look to his face and I start to laugh. I don't know what he has, but
Yeah.
his face is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, great, great. Um, five. Question number five. Have you ever laughed in a situation where you really shouldn't have? I guess yes. Yeah, I used to laugh a lot when someone is speaking or doing a speech and mispronounce a word. I don't know why, but for me it's always funny and I start to laugh. Maybe can be a marriage, can be a presentation. I don't know. I always have to hold my laugh in these situations. And for you, Catherine.
Oh, actually, I think I don't remember situation now. But of course, this already happened to me. But I can't remember now a situation.
In my work, we have a platform that we use that is called Pipefy. The name is Pipefy. And a lot of clients, they always say Pipify. And every time we are in a meeting and someone say Pipify, I have to do like that to hold my, my laugh because Pipify is too ugly. And we always say Pipefy, Pipefy, and the person say Pipify. And for me, it's like, oh my God, she will never learn how to pronounce the name. And for me, it's always funny these situations.
I remember pipeline, you know, pipeline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's that. Yeah, pipe fi, pipify is very different. And for you, Jefferson?
All the time, my wife making joke with me and laugh about because I change the names all the time, the names of the especially my wife's friend. Terrible. Sometimes one day I was here talking about with a friend of my wife's friend. Talk about a lot of things and change the name. Marinade, Marinade, Marina, something like this. Mariana, I never remember the name. And I talked too much about her. And at the end, she told me, this is not my name. I know you from 20 years and you don't know my name yet.
That is.
I
Oh,
used to change all of this. One day I was talking with somebody very important from university, the dean from university, and I have been to pedophilo. How pedophilo? No, no, it's not pedophilo. Podólogo. And everybody laughed from me. But it's very common with me. I really don't know.
Don't
I
go
used
to
to change the names all the time. I really don't know.
That's cool. Do you, how can I say, when the students make a question that is very, I don't know, very silly, you have to hold your laugh?
Yeah, I need to count 1, 2, 3, and oh my gosh. But
Hi, man.
today you need to take care about this. You need to take care about this.
Yeah.
Sometimes the other situation that I left a lot 15 days ago, and a student, a woman, were talking about difficulties about this and that, and I told her, you need to love somebody, to date, and so on. And I asked, what about your boyfriend? And she answered, no, my girlfriend. Everybody laughed at the class. Okay, no problem.
Now we have to say partner.
Yeah, partner. I think it's better.
Yeah.
But you
I,
have companheiro and companheira. You need to take
oh,
care.
yeah. But in English, we can say partner.
Yeah, no problem. But in Portuguese,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
yeah.
Question six. Do you think having a sense of humor helps in difficult situations? How? I guess it is. I think it's good to make the situation, how can I say? I don't know what word to say.
To lighten.
Yeah, to bring some
Yeah.
light to a situation when you are emotionally stressed or anxious. It's good to laugh a little bit when we are facing a difficult moment, a difficult situation. Sometimes it's good to remember how it's good to laugh because sometimes we forget the good moments. We forget that we can laugh. I had this this period. I lost my dad, I guess. It was 2 years ago, and I couldn't laugh for many things. And when, I don't know, a few weeks, a few months later, when I start to laugh for a few things, then we start to think, oh my God, I'm laughing, but I lost my dad. And then you stay in this middle. And then you realize that you can be happy, you can move on with your life, and it could bring some joy to my life in that period. And every time that I have some difficult days, I like to see some memes on on Instagram, some videos that is funny. I love seeing videos on Instagram just to laugh on my break, on lunch break, on my I don't know, after work when you have a full day, stressful full day, so you laugh a little bit. It's good for our soul. What do you think, Jefferson?
I have a lot of situations. I teach Brazilian economy, and I used to say about the problems and the solutions of the government. And I used to talk, I begin with Fernanda Henrique Cardoso, it's okay, a lot of problems and solutions, it's okay. Then I talk about Lula, it's okay, everybody's okay. But when I talk about Dilma, I need to prepare sometimes difficult situation because they can't even listen about Dilma. I really don't know why. I really don't know why.
Fix the memes.
Maybe about the memes. Uh, I really don't know how to. Sometimes I need to come on, take care. Let's see the figures, the numbers, the problems, the solution. But they just remember the jokes or the way that Dilma used to talk about the economy and about the problems.
Mm.
For example, you have a goal, you need to double the goal. It's very
I love
easy
this one.
solution.
Go. Take the go and double the go.
Double the goal. And something I think it's very interesting. But most of the time, I used to lighten, as you said, I lighten emotional pressure about theories. Sometimes not so easy to teach something very difficult, and sometimes I use some kind of humor to help in difficult situations.
Yeah. I remember my teachers from high school. They used to do a lot of funny songs for us to remember, especially chemical, physics, and especially the subjects that was important to the, I don't know how to say vestibular, to the exam, to the
Yeah.
final exam. And they used to do a lot of funny songs. And even today, if I stop a little bit and try to remember, I can remember because I think it's good when you mix a little funny to explain difficult subjects, like you said. We can memorize better. Good.
Yeah.
Catherine.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think having funny moments help us a lot in difficult situations. And about this question, I remember a movie. I don't know the name of the movie, but it's very famous. The actor died, but in this movie, he he worked in a hospital and he put a costume, a cloud costume, and go to the rooms and yeah, make the patients happy, you know. And
I remember.
in the do you remember this movie?
I'm searching. I'm searching.
Yeah, and nowadays we have a lot of projects like this one. We have I think Happy Doctors, Doutor da Alegria,
Pet
and
era. O amor é
Pet.
contagioso.
Ah, okay, yeah, this movie. And the science already proved that this is very effectively if you are will and you start to fun small and pass for a funny moment. This can help you to recover. So yeah, I think he is very helpful.
Yeah. I saw once I was in the hospital a few weeks ago doing an exam and it passed a few people. They were playing some instrument and singing some songs because they were visiting all the rooms and just singing for the people that were uh, internado. I don't know how to say that. They was in the hospital for a long time. So
Yeah,
I think
especially for hospital, I think it is a place that is very has a heavy energy, you know.
yeah.
So this kind of things help us to bring it light in this place. So it's very helpful.
not only for the patients, for the family that is there. The
Yeah,
family,
yeah, of course. The family and the professions too.
of course,
So
yeah,
yeah.
all of them. Yeah. And 7. What's the funniest story your family always tells about you? Uh, I remember one when I was 3, I guess. There was the singers Leandro e Leonardo, and I like you know because it's from Goiás, né?
Yeah.
And I love too much. And then when Leandro died, my mom said that I cried too much, and I wanted to go to the how do we say velório?
Cemetery. Cemetery, cemetery.
Cemetery
Uh,
to but the wake I saw here, velório is wake, and the wake was in Goiânia, is another place. And what she did, she took me to the wake here in Brasília. She found a Leandro, and I gave some rose to another Leandro. And she always tell me that. She said that I was crying too much because I really wanted to go to the wake. And then she decided to take me to the wake here in Brasilia and visit any Leandro just to stop crying. And okay, mom, thanks for that. And for you, Jefferson.
really, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember the fun
Let's see.
story.
Okay,
I will skip. I
okay,
skip now.
Catherine.
Okay. Maybe I'm back. Pass
Let's see,
to
Catherine.
Catherine.
Oh,
Okay.
I,
Yeah.
I don't have a funny story too. But my uncle always said that when I was a kid, I pronounced the things in a wrong way. So yeah, they call me Kikika because I pronounce this a lot. And I think it's just that, guys. I don't remember now a funny story that my family talk about me.
Good. My nickname was Chuck because I didn't used to laugh a lot. I have this closed face, so my uncle called me Chuck. Then he said that I was like Chuck because I didn't laugh too much.
But now you seem so friendly. So
Oh, yeah. Just when I was a kid, like 3, no, like baby, 1, 2, 3 years. Now I laugh a
okay.
lot. And before we finish the last one, uh, 8. Let's go. Let me see if there is another one. If I remember, no, yeah, let's to question number 8. Have you ever laughed at yourself for doing something silly? What was it? Well, I used to laugh at me many times. Every time that I do something silly, I look and see, oh my God, Juliana, what have you done? I like to be like that, especially because we have so many pressure on life. So it's good to laugh a little bit for silly things, small things we do every day. Don't be so. I used to when I was a, I don't know, teenager, when I was in college, I was to be so hard with me. When I did some mistake, I was, oh my God, I'm the worst person on the earth. But now I'm very, very okay when I do something wrong. Not too big, so very, very wrong, but things from our daily life. So for me, it's okay. I always laugh. And for you, Jefferson?
I remember maybe a long time ago, the beginning of electronic secretary
Mhm.
eletrônica. And I remember that I talked too much with the secretary eletrônica uh, and no answer in the past. And okay, it's okay, okay. I appreciated this. You need to think about this, to talk about this, do this, and so on. And I finish. And can you call me? And no answer. Oh my gosh, something wrong with this secretary. I remember that I talked too much.
I think when we start to use a new technology, something like that, is always funny in the beginning. I made a lot of mistakes when I had my first computer. I was like, I don't know, I think I was 10 years when I had the first computer. I messed up too much. I never
Yeah,
know how to use the the apps.
yeah. Even now, there's some
I
kind
know.
of call center. You talk, 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 and no answer. Now press the number one, number two, number three, and so on.
Even how to use ChatGPT and others AI, sometimes I do some stupid questions, stupid, I don't know, that I think, oh my God, that was so silly. The machine is laughing at me right now. And Catherine.
Yeah, I think I'm always involved in misunderstanding, I remember once that I was on a date with a guy, and we established a place to meet,
Mhm.
and I I went to different place, and I started to fight with him. No, you're not here. But in the end of the day, I found out that I'm wrong. I was in the different place. So yeah, this happened a lot.
Do you usually misunderstood the places? I
Yeah, that is.
have, you always do that.
Yeah, I use a lot the Buzz app on the cell phone,
Hmm.
and this is not so good because sometimes I mix the things. So I already got a bus in the wrong direction, for example. And when I saw I was in the wrong place, oh my goodness! But is the right bus, but in the wrong direction. So that is happened a lot for me. Fortunately, I don't have a good sense of direction.
No, I take bus since I was 10. Now I'm very expert in taking bus and metro here in Brasilia. And Brasilia is a small city. It's not difficult to get lost here. Uh,
Yeah, I already take a wrong bus and arrive in a danger place, for example. And so it's not so good.
yeah. I used to sleep on the bus too much, and I always pass from the place that I have to drop off. I did it a lot when I was in college. I was always too tired, and I always mess the place. It's normal. And yeah, I think we don't have time for another question. But guys, do you have an idea for another subject that you would like to talk here? No, any ideas?
Me
Sometimes I like
too.
to
I don't have any idea. Sorry.
no problem. I always have ideas, but I like to ask with the other students just to see if there's a subject you would like to speak and no one bring to the immersion. No problem. I think I'm gonna take a few Christmas subjects in the next month. So we're gonna talk about Christmas. It's time for Christmas in December. So let's think about this subject. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. It was a pleasure to speak with you today. Jefferson, Catherine, thank you. Jefferson, I see you next week a lot. I like to talk with you in the other classes. Catherine, I think we did another immersion this week.
Yesterday, right?
I think Katarina have a big hair, no? It's a long hair.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't
No, I
I
don't
don't
know the
Yeah,
face of
I,
Katarina.
I
It's
was in
avatar.
the immersion from Lucas yesterday. You was in this
Yes, yeah,
immersion?
the big hair. I remember
I
now.
was there.
I
I
think
think
so. I don't
so.
remember.
It was not with Lucas, it was Mateus, no?
Lucas Brizola. Oh.
I remember
Mateus.
Mateus. Mateus, so something. I don't remember. But yeah, I remember your name. So we see each other next week.
Okay, okay.
Thank you so much.